And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Forest Village. Alright, look at that. We've got a nice big patio pavement thing going here. Oh, it was a process getting this up and running. And I've also started clearing more land because I want to get a little bit more length on this so we can fit exactly 3 more the bakeries on this side without too much fuss. I had to put a staircase here because when you're building the outside line, the insides are a little bit faster. This outside line, like, since there's one builder, they'll go and hammer on, like, outside here. They'll walk all the way down, all the way back, hammer again, walk all the way down, walk all the way back, hammer again. So without this here, they would literally do a hammer, walk all the way down, come out, walk all the way back, and do this. Now you can imagine, oh, of course we have a big thunderstorm, because, you know, 41 degrees, that's kind of what happens at 41 degrees. I also did a post about that. You should not have vicious thunderstorms. Pretty much anything under than about 75 degrees, it should just not happen. Anyway, so yeah, I want to get a little bit more in here, and then I want to use some of this extra space for maybe flower creation or, you know, just various things. Of course, we're going to need some people back in here, so we got a little bit more space back here. I've been slowly flattening this out. I did build a giant ramp right here because reasons, we needed it. And so far, they're just kind of standing around waiting for these last 53 logs to get taken out. Oh, there we go. So now it should flatten pretty fast, actually. I have the faster terraforming mod, so... Wow, that lightning is vicious. 42 degrees now. Yeah, oh, there we go. Now we're starting to terraform. I really need to look at the files and see if that can't be tweaked, because that is not what it should be. Okay, I need to go on a bear hunt here. And a fox. And another bear. Just because I don't want a bad case of the rabies to come out and hit my town while we are in the midst. Yeah, the game still sends out an army of people to do the cultivating, even though they're not needed. Not sure how to fix that little issue. Super dark out here. Okay, so let's give everybody a little pep in their step. So I think over here is going to be... Yeah, see, we have a little ramp there, and we don't really have any other ramp, because there's this giant hill right here, which is going to be erased in this next section, because it comes all the way down, right down to sea level again. So this huge hill right here is going to vanish. So I'm not sure if I need the ramp anymore. I think as a precaution, I'm going to put a ramp over here. So cut into the ground a little bit, and then you don't have to do such a, you know, have it going out here too much. Words are escaping me. Okay. You know, and then, you know, creating a ramp like that does allow animals a path to get into your base, but I don't want anybody to get stuck back here. They can get through over here, and most likely they'll be able to walk in through here too, but I just don't want to get anybody stuck. Plus, it'll be a nice, fast way of getting in and out. I have looked through the settings 100 times, and I still can't figure out how to disable that. Anyway, let's see. ramp built yet? What is... Can we, can I speed this up? Bingo! Now, is this a good ramp? It is a good ramp. Yay. We got some resources back here. That's fine. Okay. Now I'm feeling a little more confident. Ooh, there's a wolf right there. I don't like that at all. Come here, wolfie. Poke. Okay. Hey, you're gonna pick up something. Good. Okay. So I think we're ready to clear out a huge mountain here. So flatten, and I try to give myself as much of a top-down view as I can, kind of squared to the world. It's the best, you know, it's the best way to do this. So yeah, if you have a straight line like this, you can kind of line up the bottom of your monitor and get a straight view, because that's, I think, the best way to do that. Because then flatten at height, click that, and you can just look over the top and just use your arrow keys to go over like that. Okay, we need to go over a little bit more. Over this way. A little bit more there. Go into the water a little bit, that's okay. Now we're going to need to cut into this mountain. We got to be careful not to disturb our platforms there, our pavements, because those are terraformed to be higher, and I don't know what the result would be if we go over that. So yeah, there's a giant mountain right here, and you could, you know, not clear the trees or the resources first, and they would do that for you, but it's a lot harder when there's a ton of trees and stuff around. It's a lot harder to see if you've missed any squares. Because, you know, if you go through like this and you see those missed squares in here, those would be very, very obvious when they terraform. So you just save yourself a little bit of work. Okay, I don't see any missed squares. Clears my ramp out. Let's make sure this is flattened there. I got my ramp on that side. And I think that's good right there. And now it shouldn't affect the pavement at all. Okay. As you can see, our adult ratio is kind of leveled off again from what it was. We actually have more adults now than we did when we started, I think. I don't think we had 1,300 adults before the giant crash, and I've been unpausing a lot of houses as these get done. So while the people are busy doing that, because there's a couple resources in here, you can tell. Why can't I click on this? Did that not take? What? What the heck happened? How would that... How would that have not taken? Did the thunderstorm scare everybody away? It might have been my pavement that messed things up. Okay, let's go around this side. Try this again. Try not to miss any. If you do, it's pretty easy to solve that. I don't know why that wouldn't have taken. I didn't get any errors or anything, I don't think. I'd have to look at the back of the footage and see. Because this is a giant mountain, and yeah, it's a lot of space to flatten this thing out. But once this is flattened, we're gonna have a ton of space to finish off our new baking. Oh my goodness, I just right-clicked. Did you see that? Good Lord. The controls in the game are a little wonky. Especially when trying to place that pavement. Oh man, I can't even tell you how many times that I was placing that and I had to restart because I had to, you know, clear one of them out because it popped up at a height that I couldn't, that wasn't right. And it was like, that happened so many times. Oh, I missed a few dots in there. Okay, let's see if we can't get this correct here. Not sure what's going on. At least the thunderstorm stopped. Vicious storm. That would be like tantamount to like a vicious thunderstorm in March or something like that, as far as the temperature outside was. At least for me. I don't know where you all live. Some places don't get those thunderstorms, but I grew up with them, so I know how they behave. Okay, I'm just gonna let go. It did not take. Okay. So do we have to do this like piecemeal? So let's do like over here. Oh, another thunderstorm. Oh man. So why is this not doing? Okay, that one took. That one's definitely gonna terraform that little area. I hope it doesn't block anybody away. It might be this little area in here that's doing it. I'm not 100% sure if it is or not, but it could be. So one thing I could do is flatten at height. Let's get squared away here. And I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go straight across like this, and then straight back. And see. Whoa, lag. Serious lag. What was that all? Oh, it's flattening this area, which is what I wanted. How many steps? Oh, it should actually do that relatively fast. Look at that. The bear's like, what just happened? And the wolf. Woof. Okay, well, that flattened. Now we got to figure out why this stuff doesn't flatten in here. So we're going to flatten at height. We're going to go out and around. Kind of come in like this. See what that does. Okay, that sounds like it worked. You can tell when it gets rid of the grass or the clover or whatever that's supposed to be. Not sure what those are supposed to be, but yeah, when it gets rid of the grass, that's when you know it works. So we got a little bit of resources back here to take out. It might be just the sheer size of this mountain. We gotta divide it up into smaller sections. So while they're doing that, let's take a look at our baking center here. And I would like to get a few more of these at least started. Do I want 1 or 2 spaces? Let's go with 2. And they're really butted right up against one another until you hit this one. And then there's a gap. So we're going to spin this around and we're going to try to make this look decent. So there's a 1. There's a 1 there. And you can see kind of my layout here. So right here and here. Using all the resources. Using all those resources that I grabbed out of here. I don't know why this is telling me no resources. I have plenty of resources. But we might be low on, you know, something. It might be hay or clay. And that's 2 things that I don't have over here. Let's see if there is any clay. Clay digger. We could probably pull in some clay over here. And I didn't even look at it. I just want to like grab some clay. I could, you know, I could mine for it. I could trade for it, but I think this way is not too bad. So let's get some clay. Ore. Ooh, there's actually a really good spot of ore over here. Look at that. 16,000. 17,000. I think 17.2 is about as good as I'm going to be able to find. 17,234. Ooh, 17,246. That looks good to me. And is that stone? That's ore. Wow, that's a good ore. I've got these 2 over here. So I gotta see what's not being delivered. It looks like hay is not being delivered. And clay. Just like I thought. What are you delivering? You're delivering clay. Where are you getting clay from? I'm not sure. Is there some over here? Oh yeah, there's a ton of clay in here. But no hay. So we need hay up in here. What is this? Oh, yeah, clay. Sweet. So yeah, we need hay. Oh yeah, and the other thing I did is I built a ton more caravans. So here they all are, right in here. I have 6 more of these babies. And I just have 1 outfitted with donkeys because, you know, obviously it takes a while for these to kind of replenish themselves. So I'm going to relocate half. And you... There we are. You're going to go here. Because I was kind of tired of futzing about with all of the different areas, and I just kind of want to centralize it a little bit. All right, you are harvesting veggies. I added another windmill because we were actually running out of flour. There's so many things milling up here that. And we've got some oats. Yeah, my oats were going down a little bit. And we've got actually some hay right in here. So, where are you delivering your hay to? Might be over here. Yeah, you're delivering your hay right here. How do I want to handle that? 'Cause it is quite a ways. Quite a ways from here. So you got you got the clay that you needed. Now you need the hay. So let's grab one of our new donkeys here, down here. I want you. We're going to add hay. Move from here to here. And instead of doing all, I'm going to do 1 to 1. And then I'm going to do another one with hay from the market to here. And that's going to be all. I'm going to move all. Yeah. Because I've got other places that are going to grab some of that hay. So the market, we now can trade. Wool for some hay. Let's see what the ratio is here. 3.5 to 1, roughly. 3.59, 999 repeating. So that's not bad. So almost 3.6 to 1 on that conversion ratio there. Which uses a little bit of the wool and frees up some space. Because we got tons of wool, 27,000 wool. Some of which, or most of which, is in that, like over half is just in this marketplace. Because it does count what's in the market, which is kind of a bummer. But, you know, it is what it is. Not much we can do. We are having a difficult time. Oh, I need to add you. I built it, but didn't supply it with people. So yeah, we are struggling a little bit on tools. We've got 500 steel tools now, but we are way below our tool threshold because we're down to 106 high quality tools, and I'm going to need to refresh all of our tool distribution because all of those high quality or steel tools are right in here. So right now, none of our caravans are moving the steel tools, and we need those to be moved around a little bit. So we should now be moving a ton of hay down here, and then it's kind of quirky, but then I'm moving it from here down to here. But I wanted to do it in 2 different passes because more donkeys can work at it. We're gonna pause. So yeah, I want enough space to add a third, and I don't have it. So I need another square, at least one more square of pavement to make that work. I might go 2, so there's a walkway, and then we can figure out what we want to do from there. Okay, let's see if this can be flattened as a final thing we can do in this episode. See if we can finally get this flattened in here. Yeah, we might just have bit off more than we can chew on the on that setup. Ooh, see, when it's red like that, I'm thinking this is not going to work. Yeah, that's what's causing it. When I try to come down here, it's trying to go. It's trying to build a square in the land, and it's not going. It's not liking that at all. So we just gotta. We're gonna go as much as possible back and forth, get up to that ramp, and then very carefully manage manage the system around that ramp. Because no matter where I go to flatten here, it's going to flatten up to that ramp. Okay, so right in there should be good. A little bit of lag as it does pathfinding. And then we should be good. Yep, see the grass is cleared out. So yeah, no matter where we go on this, you know, where we flatten along this ramp, there's always going to be a ramp right there. So that's kind of nice. And then once that is done, then we can get in here and carefully massage this cliff into something we can use. So we're going to let that roll, and look at that. We've actually got these built now that we have some hay over here. And I might want to use some of those caravans. One of the reasons I built all of these is to move resources around, because like milk, like if we look at our milk, I bet you, yeah, 27,000 milk. We can use those to move milk down here, and we can move a lot of it. You know, have several thousand milk in this area, because I'm basically going to use it for fruit pie and vegetable pie. Is just about all we need to keep our population happy. And let's see, how's our clay situation? I would like, I'm going to pause you and you, and we're going to kickstart you. As a okay, we're going to pause you. So obviously there's going to be another set back here, and that's one of the reasons I put so many wells over here, because these are all going to be drawing water out of those wells, and I've really got to get all of this stuff mined out. Look at this little oasis of trees over here. This started with one tree. One tree was growing here, and it has started to spread. I love how nature works in this game. Okay, as you can see, we've got a little bit of a cliff going on here. It's an interesting design. So yeah, we're just gonna flatten this right along the edge, all the way across, maybe one square down. And that should be almost perfect. And it should flatten this down, and then we can do, now that that is done, we can flatten the ramp down. Like that. There we go. All right, well, that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.